Hey guys and gals, how you doing? This is Chuck and Steph coming at you with a quick video about something we noticed. As you guys know, we're preparing for a Spartan race. You know, that's our desired outcome that we're doing right now. So we add a little bit of exercise components slowly because we don't want to affect that fat burn state too much with too much exercise, but still we added it. Steph noticed something about structural tension on our walk, but for you folks that aren't really familiar with that, definitely check out lesson 5 and 6 in the companion guide, the workbook. Powerful. I think it's one of the most powerful lessons in actual program, which is desired outcome, structural tension, so on and so forth. But structural tension, for the folks that aren't familiar, that's having a motivating factor that is drawing you. Something's pulling you as opposed to something that you're trying to gain as opposed to something you're losing. For instance, the common mentality is, I want to lose weight. That's my focus, just to lose stuff, lose stuff. That's a poor motivation factor because as soon as you start losing it and then once you lost it, you have nothing still pulling you going forward. But structural tension talks about have a desired outcome, a state that you want to get to, something that you're reaching to, and that thing will constantly draw you, keep drawing you towards it. You folks that know in our program, everybody's why is going to be different. That's your desired outcome, your structural tension. So place it up there high and let that be the motivating factor. It's cool losing weight, this and that, but don't let that be your focus because after a while you won't have the engine behind losing something. You need something to pull you, structural tension. Steph noticed something on our walk/jog. What did you notice, Steph?
I did. So I was telling Chuck yesterday that what I noticed I was doing is when we get to a point that's kind of rough or a point that I need to focus on what I'm doing, I look out in the distance for an object like a sign, a garbage bin, something like that to pay attention to, and I focus on that as I'm moving forward. That way I'm not focusing on each step or, if I'm hating it or whatever. I just focus on the object. And then when I get to the object, if I'm not finished with that activity, I look real quick for something else to take me to the next one. So it's a matter of just staying focused on what I want, where I'm going, and not stressing over these little details along the way, along the process.
You know what's awesome too is you came to that. You weren't looking for that. That's just something you naturally fell into. And the power of that, focusing on something and allowing that to pull you, it is just so like our journey, on this program. You got to have some kind of outcome in the future, something that you're looking forward to, and let your daily steps drive you step by step because you want that goal, you want that out there. So definitely, guys and gals, if you don't have a strong why, well, guess what? You do. It's just hidden. Awaken that strong why. Figure out what you want on this program. If it's just to lose weight, you have not tapped your strong why in that. You're missing out a huge power source, a power source that's going to motivate you. Figure out what you want. Really what you want, whether that be time with your family, whether that be enjoy activities, not being on the sideline anymore, whether that be living a longer, healthier life, having years in your life, as opposed to just sitting around waiting to die. But figure out that why and keep your focus on it. Because what did you notice as soon as you got to a place where you lost focus on something in the distance? What did you notice, Steph?
Yeah, I started panicking. I'm looking around. I'm like, I've already hit this sign. Now what? I got to find something to focus on.
Yeah, and it started to get difficult at that point, didn't it?
Did.
Just like in your health journey. Steph's physical journey, she shared before, is she got to the point where she had nothing driving her anymore. She got to a point where she's comfortable. I'm feeling good. I'm all good. So she lost that motivating factor pushing her forward. So she just quickly grasped onto something else. That was the Spartan race. But anyways, you guys have an excellent weekend, and just continue to focus on what's most important to you and pursue that.
That's right. And keep following us. We'll keep you informed moving forward.
Peace out. Love you guys.